Get ready for a heavy dose of nostalgia, guys, because we've got fresh new images that show various new rooms within the game, as well as the welcome return of the Electrocardiogram health system. Hi guys, my name's Danny, and I'm the 420p guy. Before I move on, I just need to give a couple of shoutouts to some special peeps who helped with this news update. First, thanks goes to Nicola Polito, who also goes under the name of N7 Necromorph, for making me aware of these images via Twitter. And second, thanks a lot to Kenny Langley on Facebook for extracting the images. Much appreciated, guys. The following images come from a closed Capcom and Famitsu conference. The first set of images shows some new areas within the game, and as you can see, this particular location looks vastly different than what we've seen so far. Everything looks far more welcoming, from the grandfather clock, which may take some of us back to the dining room area in Resident Evil, to the warm lighting that's held by the multiple lamps and lights scattered about. Judging from what's in this particular room, such as the two stools, the television, cabinet, wardrobe with hanger, the overturned chair and snooker table, carpet, and what looks like a fireside, as well as the various items scattered in the corner, my guess would be that this was Ethan's apartment. It certainly doesn't look like the baker's recreational area, but then again, it'd be hilarious to see Father Jack and son Lucas sharing a good old family bonding session over snooker. You'll also notice what is presumably Ethan wielding an axe. Where this particular room may be is beyond me. If you've got any ideas about where this room could be, feel free to comment down below. The next set of images shows a hallway with some debris on the floor, and what looks like a kitchen area. Starting with the hallway image, I can't quite see any real significance here, other than the fact that all of the doors seem to be open, which is actually quite interesting due to the fact that in the teaser demo, once you open and go through any door you pass, the doors close automatically behind you. So does this mean that the main game will allow you to leave doors open, requiring you to close them manually? If this is true, this would 1. Give fire to the Outlast comparison whores out there, and 2. Mean that it could bring more tension and fear to the game. For example, if you're being stalked by a member of the Baker family or another type of enemy, closing the doors would be an absolute must in order to buy you some time to hide or to put the finishing touches to a particular puzzle. The kitchen image may be connected to the Baker's family meal trailer, where Ethan is tied up and force-fed whatever the fuck Jack tried to feed you. Whatever the case, I think we can agree that these images are showcasing some great graphics. The images themselves aren't quite crisp, but to further encase you in the game's atmosphere, I'm pretty damn certain that what we've seen so far, we're in for a real treat. Now the next image shows Ethan attempting to contact the residents of what is presumably the mansion via a push-to-talk buzzer near the front gates. If true, either will be allowed in no problem and be welcomed with open arms, yeah right, or will perhaps have to find a way around. Finally, the last set of images which all but confirm the return of the Electrocardiogram health system, or ECG. I'm not going to lie guys, and I try to remain as neutral as I can in these news updates, but looking upon these images for the first time made me feel great, and I'm sure the old school diehard Resident Evil fans are with me on this one. So, what does this mean for Resident Evil 7 Biohazard? Well, it means that healing yourself will most certainly be in real time, such as your inventory, which, furthermore, means that the tension and fear in the game will be maintained throughout, leaving you with little time to breathe and relax. There's also a good chance we'll be limping around if on low health, like old school days, bringing about even more tension throughout the game. I expect if the player becomes injured and needs to heal, the watch will signify this with a sound prompt, since your watch will be out of view and will most likely have to be activated by pressing the touchpad or view buttons on your respective consoles, for example. I also want to point out the marks on Ethan's arm here. This may be nothing at all, and I expect these are marks from when Ethan was held at the Baker's family meal, but it certainly caught my attention. Could this be from being tied up or something else entirely? If you look very closely, it looks as if they were stitched up. Interesting. Whatever you think of this, as well as the images in this video, be sure to comment down below and have your say. I'll be back with more Resident Evil 7 news as it occurs. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, family and loved ones, and hit the subscribe button if you see any value to me. I've recently hit over 600 subscribers now, which means a lot to me guys. Thank you all for supporting me and this channel. Let's see if we can hit another 100 very soon. Thanks for watching guys, my name's Danny, and I'm the 420p guy.
Welcome to the family, son.